I knew that was going to be.
Okay, Buffalo. No peace. No justice. No peace. No peace.
And I need y'all to go undivided attention. It's going to be real quick. And we're going to rally. Trust me, we ain't come down here for no reason. We want them to hear. There's a school board meeting going on right now. And it's been, I feel that it's, and we make enough noise. We want them to come to the window. So Mrs. Hugh going to talk to us, and then we got a couple other speakers, and then we're going to rally, and then we're going to go home in peace. Hold on one second.
Tell them what up, school. Mic check.
y'all. It's about making something happen from this day forward. I'm here to work. I'm here to work with your kids, my kids, whoever kids, man. We got to get these kids back. That's all this is about. I figured if we can bring all of us in mass, man, the programs is out here. Instead of talking to one person, I can talk to 1,000 people at one time. We have a program. We have a program right now in the Western New York Coaches Coalition. Hello? We're working with all the kids. We have 3,000 kids that play football in this town. Little League. Before they can play this year, we're having gang awareness, drug awareness classes that they have to get the certificates before you can touch the field. We have a program called One Coach, One Kid, 1 Year. Now, you don't have to be a coach. I need anybody out here that want to join in this program to get in touch and join. What we're going to be doing is one adult is going to take one kid in this city and work with that kid for 2 hours a week for 52 weeks. I don't care what you do with that kid. You can take that kid to the movies. You can take him in, just make it 2 hours. You can split it up in 30-minute days. You can have him come and do his homework. You can take him to the zoo. You can take him out and do anything. You can watch the football game with him. Take him to a Bills game. But we're going to have one parent or one adult get one kid and go for 1 year with that kid, 2 hours a week.
How can we find out where to call?
You can find out, you can call me.
And at what number?
You can call me at 777-9567.
Because people are asking, so that's why I'm putting it out
Yeah,
there.
listen, you can find me on Facebook. My name is Skeeter Pugh on Facebook. I'm Willie Pugh. You can find me anywhere. You can find Neil Dobbins. Neil Dobbins is the one who put this together, along with Ty Parker and myself, Orlando Brandon. We're the ones who put that kind of together. So you can get in touch with any of us to get a part of that program. Thank y'all very much for coming out, y'all. Buffalo, applaud yourselves.
I'm not trying to say anything, but if you look up the word kids means dogs, cats, we're not all of that. There are children. So let's represent child or youth. Let's do it like that. They're not kids, they're not dogs, they are children.
Yeah, what's up, Buffalo? Come on, get your hands up. You gotta make some noise for Buffalo. But guess what? The Stop the Violence Coalition is saying enough is enough in our communities. Keep your hoodies on when you're walking in the neighborhood. Make sure they know who you are. Tell them enough is enough. We are not laying down to the crime that's happening in our city. Now, I want y'all to be real concerned right now because we're here in front of City Hall. Go on your own block and start marching. It's time for you to take back your neighborhood. It's time for you to start mentors to some of these kids out here. We got too many young kids out here joining gangs at an early age. We must turn this around and start taking this hoodie thing to another level. Instead of trying to go out here and make some entrepreneurship. We need y'all to open up your own businesses. It's not just about Trayvon, it's about Buffalo, New York. Can I hear from Buffalo, New York?
We're down here. We want to bring attention to Trayvon. Hey, listen up. Listen, we want to bring attention to Trayvon, but I would like to see us gather together like that when Brad Pitt got killed, when Fred Rozier got killed, when Anthony Watts got killed. Right here in the streets of the city of Buffalo, we should gather like this because there's something wrong with any type of violence when you take another person's life for no reason at all. We all should be upset every time there's a slave in our community. Let us gather together like this. The next shooting that we have at Buffalo, to let the shooter know we're not going to stand for it.
Peace and love, everyone. Everyone, peace and love. I want to make this statement. The whole world knows now the power of the hood. We have power in the hood. I'm talking about the neighborhood. I'm also saying that Trayvon Martin, we had our share here in Buffalo. All victims are equal. No victim is more equal than the next. Doesn't matter if you're in Florida, or if you're in the Bronx, if you're in Harlem, if you're in Buffalo. A life is a precious thing. And I want to say this to everyone. It is hip to snitch when black people are taking black people's lives. It is hip to snitch when any person, regardless of your color, their lives are taken senselessly.
That's right.
We are here today to send a strong message out to everyone, and especially you young black males, especially you young black males. You will live, you will grow old, you will become somebody, you will not die, because you are under the blood of our Lord Jesus Christ.
I want to announce real quick, there's a community meeting on some spiritual concerns that will be held Thursday, March 29th at the Delavan, at 5 to 7 p.m. Delavan Garden Center, and all the speakers, I need you to stay at 2 minutes.
Good evening, everybody. Let me just say this. My name is Brother Juke. I'm the former chairman of the Stop the Violence Coalition. This is my chair, Brother Murray, Brother Six. I just want to say for all the other organizations who are out here, fathers, mad dads, 100 mighty men, back to basics, we are the ones out here on the front lines every day, fighting for your survival. I see so many young brothers who are out here today. Now, if you really believe that Trayvon was killed injustice, when you go back to your neighborhood and you run across somebody that don't look like you as it relates to your face in the mirror, but he looks like you as it relates to your brother, it's time to get that brother a pass. It's time for you sisters to do the same thing. You know, we can no longer afford to have you guys out here acting like something other than inhuman. Because when the national TV come on, it makes us look like something that we're not. Beasts. Beasts, we are not beasts. We are humans, we are children of God. So I'm asking you today, I'm asking you tomorrow, I'm asking you the day after that, when you go back to your community, find ways to love your brother, even if he do stay across town. This Fruit Belt, this Central Park, this downtown, this Beverly, all that stuff, it's not gonna get you to the goal. It's gonna get you to the penitentiary and to the graveyard. It's gonna have 1 or 2 more mothers who crying about their loved ones. So I'm asking you young brothers out here today, find a way to make peace in your neighborhood. And because we are the frontliners for gang interrupters, gang intermediators, you can call the Stop the Violence Coalition or any other organization. If you can't sit down with your enemy to make peace, come to the Stop the Violence Coalition and we'll find a way to sit down with your enemies and make peace. God love you and have peace.
Thank you, sir. Thank you. All right, I need you to read that.
Hi, my name is Amina Johnson. First off, I'm a mother and a grandmother. I'm the community outreach coordinator for Push Buffalo, and I also write columns in the Buffalo Criterion. This Saturday's Criterion is going to have what I wrote, the spoken word for Trayvon, and I want to read it real quick right now. This word is in memory of Kendra Duran. I am Trayvon, or could be someone else's child, Martin. For Mr. Zimmerman, for absolutely nothing you shot me dead. How could you do that? I was just a kid. Who would have thought just for going to the store, I would never go back home again or see my family anymore? At 17, my life was ahead of me. After high school, I planned to get a college degree. My parents are heartbroken. I miss them so much. They're really hurting. I really miss their touch. Mr. Zimmerman, you say it was self-defense. Then turn yourself in. You shouldn't worry if you killed me and had good reason. Then you should win. Do bad things repeat themselves? Am I another Emmett Till? It's been a month since I was gone. Will justice really be done? For my mom, she's praying, so I can rest in peace and my family can have closure to help cope with my untimely death. I hope racist hate crimes one day will be gone. If I thought they were gone already, the way I was killed would prove me wrong. God bless all, peace and love.
After me, just say Black Power.
Mic check. Wake up, everybody. Mic check. Mic check. Mic check. I want everybody to put the peace sign up. Put your deuces up. Put your deuces up. My name is Antoine Thompson. How many people mad today? Are you upset? Are you mad? You want to do something, right? You know, people say, why are we standing? If we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything, right? So today we stand because Trayvon Martin can be anyone in this audience.
That's right.
Trayvon Martin can be you. Look next to somebody and say, that could be you. That could be your son. That could be your daughter. You know, kids every day, people walk through the streets of America wondering, how could this happen? Honor student. Yo, they don't talk about that. This man was an honor student. He was at his daddy's house. He got in trouble, but he was at his daddy's house. They don't want to talk about that. If you saw his father on TV the other night with the passion like so many other fathers who are hurt, who are wounded, and that's what we're talking about. This man was with his daddy. Nobody want to talk about it. He was with his daddy. And that's important because men, we gotta stand up.
That's right.
We gotta stand up.
That's right.
We gotta stand up.
That's right.
If you want to be mad, get involved.
Come on.
Put your peace sign up one more time for Trayvon. Trayvon can be you. It can be my daughter. It can be my son. We can't let it ever happen again. God bless you.
All right. Yeah.
How you doing? How you doing? My name King Greg. You know I represent Buffalo Hard Body. I want to start with giving Trayvon a moment of silence. A moment of silence. All right, thank you. I want to start with angry black people. I was one of them. Being angry is not the way to go because you hate your life. Get some education, people. Wake up, man. Get these kids to school. Ain't no little kids be running around after 9 o'clock at night. They should be in the house getting ready for school. Because without education, we're gonna belong and we're gonna be buttholes. You hear me? We're gonna be messed up in life because we're dumb. We don't know no better. We gotta get the education so we can know how to act in society.
Important here. The men in our community have to be the head and not the tail. The ladies, listen. The ladies, you done your job. If we can do this for a young man that's in Florida, why can't we do this for the men that we have and our daughters in the city here? So that's the bridge. So let's get the bridge right here in Buffalo. Anytime another homicide come out that you don't like and you got information and you need to stand up and be a part of what's going on, this is what it's about. This should start tomorrow. If the homicide goes on tonight, we should be on that block trying to find out what's going down, what's happening, because it's somebody's son, somebody's grandson, somebody's daughter, somebody's father. The men in our community got to quit sitting on the couch watching TV, going to the bars, hanging out. We got to step up and be the head and not the tail of our community. And that's the real part about it. The only way we're going to get stuff done in this city if the men step up and do what we're supposed to do. And we got to give God honor and praise and glory. Because if it wasn't for him, we wouldn't be where we at right here now today. So in about 5-10 minutes, we got to move across the street. And we're going to do stuff in decency and order. That's why we out of order in the city. Because stuff is not done in decency and order like it's supposed to be.
respect each other, no matter who it is, no matter what the situation is. You got an opportunity. We come together. We got a new black president. We got an opportunity to vote. Get out and vote. Get out and register. You do what you're supposed to do. This is the new generation. Believe it. Have faith in God and believe and trust that He can do all things, but fail. Amen.
Everybody to move across the street from me. That's because as a black neighbor in the city, that we will not do anything on the firework officers. We are free to rally and participate in the continued discussion on this ownership. As we try to move across the street, it is not over. We just want y'all to move across the street for me, so we can do things in order so we can do this again. I appreciate y'all support. I'm glad y'all coming out. I just need y'all to move across the street real quick. Put your signs up in there. The media's looking. Put your signs up. Put your fist up. Put your peace signs up. We got about 4 more speakers, and we're gonna be here long. So thank you for y'all cooperation and doing things the right way. Thank you. If everybody can just move across the street.
You already know, man. It's your boy Charlie Piff, man. Live from the underground. We're here downtown Buffalo, New York, man. Celebration of rally for Trayvon Martin. You know, a young man lost his life for nothing, you know. But we here, man. I'm here to show my support. Hoodies up. Y'all already know what it is, man. Shouts to Trayvon Martin. How you doing, sir?
Good. How you doing?
How you doing? My name is Charlie Piffington.
Charlie what?
Charlie Piffington.
Charlie Piffington.
Samuel Piffington. Say something. This is my show right here, live from the underground.
First, I want to say peace and love to everybody. Also want to say that it's a good thing that we here in Buffalo are sensitive enough to come together and to show our support for Trayvon Martin and his family, his mom and his dad. It was a senseless thing that happened. What I like to say is that before that incident, we have had multiple Trayvon Martin killings here in the city of Buffalo. And I want to say to the younger brothers, you're walking around with your 9mm block and you're shooting. You have no regards, no love for another person's life. I like to say to your brothers, transform your block, that 9mm, into the Bible. I like for y'all to empty the clip with bullets and load the clip with the word of our Lord Jesus Christ, who says, "Thou should not kill." My brothers, the world is watching us. Yeah, the world is watching us, and we have to set an example. I seen a picture of a young man on Facebook, had a sign in front of him that said, "Am I next?" No, young black man, you are not next. You're gonna grow up, you're gonna be a doctor, a lawyer. You're gonna be a contributing factor to our society. You will grow old like people are supposed to do, and you would pass on gracefully, but you will not be killed. And young brothers, young sisters, and older dudes who are encouraging these young boys. You older brothers that came out of the penitentiary and your life was ruined. And y'all are taking these young boys, putting them underneath your arm, and y'all telling them to kill. It's wrong. And I like to say, like I said earlier, when it comes to a young man, a young woman taking another person's life, especially if you black, it is hip to snitch. It is hip to snitch if you are killing another person. This young boy here, that young boy there, they supposed to grow up and live and not die. So in closing, I just want to say, today is the beginning. I am Trayvon Martin. I am. Trayvon Martin. I am Trayvon Martin. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. And just one more time, just say your name.
Samuel, my name is Samuel A. Herbert, Herbert. Also, I want to say this. The whole world now know the power of the hood.
Appreciate that. Yeah, thank you so much. Okay. As we here downtown, you know, I'm just speaking to a few people to see how they feel about, you know, what's going on here. Yeah, we got all our hoods up, all of my interviews here.
Yes, sir. Hoods up. My head's cold anyway.
Mr. Thompson right here. I'm gonna let him introduce himself and, you know, speak about this cause that's going on today.
Antoine Thompson. How you doing? Really glad that so many people came out today. This is a very serious situation. What happened with Trayvon Martin, and as a father, and as a young man from the heart of inner city, if people had not stood up, this probably got swept under the rug. I mean, the fact is that this Trayvon had been murdered the night before, and his father didn't even learn till the next day. And you know, there was no all-point bulletin on the news. It was just another sad situation, and we got to take a stand. You know, we don't stand for something, we'll fall for anything. And if people had not rallied from Florida to Atlanta to Buffalo to New York to Rochester to Los Angeles, this would have got swept up, and we got to take a stand. And I just hope that we could take this moment and let it lead to a movement for our time to say that finally we got to, you know, deal with the injustice. We got to fight for education, and we got to fight to make sure our people get some jobs. You know, I mean, I think after this, man, you know, a lot of groups were saying, let's get involved, and I hope that we come out of this fighting to fix our schools and get our people some jobs. Because if our people got good schools and our people got good jobs and people treat us with respect and dignity, we'll have fewer situations like Trayvon and so many thousands of kids and people all over Buffalo and Western New York and across the country. So we gotta lead from this moment and create a movement, because people talking, and with our people, when we start talking, we lead to action. And I just hope that this talk and this taking a stand can take more steps to keep pushing and pushing, because people saying we gotta do something. You know, we gotta get our people some better education, some training, some jobs, and have people treat us with dignity, because Trayvon happened because people don't respect black men the way they need to. You know, the fact of the matter is that right at the holding center, black men dying regularly at the holding center. You know, and the holding center been going on for 4 years. You know, black men dying at the holding center regularly. You know, nobody talking about it. You know, so I think hopefully something come out of this, you know. And if we sit silent, nothing gonna happen, right? So we gotta stand up. If you sit home, if you quiet, say nothing gonna change, nothing gonna change. But you stand up, something might change. All right, God bless.
Appreciate that.
Thank you.
Thank you. Antoine Thompson, you know, we're gonna just walk around a little bit and see what's going on down here. We got Lady K right here. You know, she doing her thing for WBLK too, man. Shout out to y'all.
We collabing right now. This
you
is
know,
live from the underground.
Yeah, you know. So we doubling up right now. This how we doing.
All right, why are you here today?
Well, I'm here to show my support. You know, Trayvon Martin, he lost his life for over senseless violence. You know, and I'm just here to, you know, support the cause, man. This is a good thing. So I'm here to just show my support.
Word. That's what's up.
Right, and it's a good thing to see everybody come together for something like this, you know, for a good cause. Sure. So that's right. Everybody wear their hoods. We don't look suspicious today, you know, so that's what's up. Yep. Every interview I do from here on, I'm going to have my hood on. Yeah, but you know, Lady K, shouts out to you, WBLK. My name is Charlie Pippington, and you know, I'm here to support Trayvon Martin today.
Thank you very much.
You know. Now we're gonna talk to you. Why are you here today?
I'm here today because when I first heard about the Trayvon Martin story, it kind of touched me. I know a couple of young young men that have had a similar story happen up here. It happens all over the place. So it's not that Trayvon Martin was the chosen one, but we may as well choose one of these cases to use it as the start of something new, to start to something helping. I saw a Facebook status the other day that made a good point. Rosa Parks was not the first one to be denied her seat, but she made a difference. Martin Luther King Jr., I'm sure, was not the first person to get up and want to rally about peace and unity, but he did it. So maybe Trayvon Martin is that special case that's going to make a difference and bring all these other cases to light so that less of it happens. So that's why I'm here today. I'm here to really support. I love this. This is Buffalo. This is what unity in Buffalo looks like, and I love it. I love it.
So we appreciate that, Lady K. We're going to rock out. We're going to, walk around a little bit and see what's going on out here. And this is a special show right here, like I said, dedicated to Trayvon Martin. We do more than hip-hop on this show. So if y'all viewing this show, this is why we're here. Salute. Live from the underground. We're here with the youngins right now, man. What's your name? Tell them your name.
Devin.
Devin? Why you here today?
I don't know. My mom do.
Huh?
I don't know. My mom do.
You know who Trayvon Martin is?
I saw him.
You saw him? Where you see him at?
TV.
TV? And what, you was watching the news?
Yes.
And what you hear about him?
He died with Skittles and iced tea.
When you grow up, that could have been you, right?
Yes.
So that's why you're here today, to support that, right?
Yes.
So what's his name? This your brother?
No, nephew.
What's your name?
Jaquan.
Jaquan? Why you here today?
To celebrate Trayvon and how he died and stuff.
You heard how he died?
No, I just know he died with a bag of Skittles in Arizona and he was with his dad.
Do you think that was right?
No.
What about you?
Yes.
No? Yes or no?
Yes.
You think that was right?
Yes.
You think it was right he got killed for Skittles in Arizona? No. Huh?
With him. No.
So, we just here live from the underground, man. I'm just getting the youngins' opinion about the situation that happened with Trayvon Martin, man. I'm going to talk to a few more people. We're going to walk around a little bit. Oh, you a rapper?
Yes.
You want to rap?
He recorded a video. This is Crazy J, sir.
Let me hear you rap.
Crazy J, sir.
You can take the mic. You can take the mic and all that. And you got your Skittles. Show them your Skittles. Show them your Skittles.
I've seen your video.
Tell them your name, man.
Jaquan Thomas.
All right, what's your rap name,
man? Jigga Boss.
Jigga Boss. Now you say you Jigga Boss, then you gotta say something on this microphone. Ain't this what you want to do, right? Right? Come on, this your 15 minutes of fame right here.
Let's do one verse.
Huh?
One verse. Let's do one verse. Here, hold the mic.
I gotta think.
You remember it, man. I'm gonna give you time to think. You remember it.
Can't rap, nigga. I just killed the track. I got 8 on the feet, 8 on the back. I got 9 flats. You give me 10 more. I just busted dough. I got cho. I know that for sure. 10 on the wrist, 10 on the neck. Say one verse.
You forgot? All right. He forgot his verse. But tell him your name one more time.
Jigga Boss.
Jigga Boss. Jigga Boss. Yo, that's the next generation right there, man. So, we're going to walk around, talk to a few more people, see how they feel about this event that's going on. Once again, my name is Charlie Pivington. We out here live from the underground. Downtown Buffalo is cold out here for Trayvon Martin, but we all out here. Hoodies up. Salute.
Say something for us real quick, just to tell us what your name is and why you're here today.
Okay.
Is that cool?
Sure.
Okay.
How you
You
gonna
take
hold them
this.
both?
Hold on, you do this.
Hold them both?
Stick together, yeah.
Where he gonna go?
You can come this way. You can come behind.
Who you want first? I guess we could go this way. All right. This is Charlie Pivington live from the underground. Like I said, we walking around just getting everybody's opinion on the event that's going on today for Mr. Trayvon Martin. Want to introduce yourself and let them know how you feel about this event right here.
Okay, Damone Smith, Madison District Council member. We're here, one, because the community organized themselves. We ain't have nothing to do with this, and I love that, where I just got to show up. We love that. But also the issue is for real. It could have been anybody in the hood. You got on the hood today. It could have been you. Could have been your father. Could have been your grandfather. My grandfather wore a hoodie too, you know? So ain't no telling who it could have been. And so, you know, and it's just calling attention to the issue nationwide, and this is happening all over the country. And, you know, we letting everybody know that Buffalo also supports Trayvon, so.
All right. And so what's your name, sir?
Frank Garland. I'm legislative assistant to Councilmember Smith. I'm here because, well, you know, I'm very interested in, you know, the fact that when you know, young man had his life taken away from him for no apparent reason. It could be any, like Councilman said, it could be anybody. It could be me, you know, anybody. It could be white, black, Puerto Rican. It doesn't matter. I mean, it's unnecessary. You know, senseless. But that's, you know, I'm just here because, you know, I believe in the cause. You know. So.
I appreciate you. Thank you for coming out. Live from the underground, we're going to keep walking around and get everybody's opinion right now. Holla. Salute. Live from the underground is Charlie Pivington. Like I said, we're walking around here to get everybody's opinion on the event that's going down today, and you know what's happening out here for Trayvon Martin. I'm gonna let him introduce himself and, you know, tell a little bit about what he do and how he feel about this event that's going on today.
You know, I always want to tell people what I do, but if there's anything today I'm Trayvon Martin, and that means something. You know, I work in City Hall, I work for the mayor, I handle constituent issues for the mayor, and I'm proud of doing that, you know. But today I'm Trayvon Martin. Today everybody can relate and understand what that means. You know, whether you're a young kid, whether you're a brother like me that got something, you know, we always are conscious about where we going, how we dress, whether we with a hoodie, and I own many hoodies, you know what I'm saying? I grew up with hoodies, but it's not symbolic of what a hoodie is. It's really symbolic about, you know, what happened to that young brother, because that can happen to anybody, you know, and what we do from that, you know, and the fact that people can walk around with loaded guns and feel like, even though when they're told, stay up in your ride, and feel like they can do something without fear of reprisal. And I got problems with that. So there's some things that you got, you know, we can't sit things out. I don't care where you at, whether you're in office buildings, whatever position you at, we all got to understand what happened to this young brother so that this doesn't happen ever again.
And how you feel about, you know, everybody coming together for an event like this?
I think this is good. You know, I was just saying, you know, we always, where there's struggle, there's always going to be folks gathering and coming together. You know, you want to get to a point where this doesn't even have to happen, that we all living a good life. But you know what? This is a reminder, not just to folks all across this country, but Buffalo. And sometimes we have to ingrain this, you know, to different people. People have to see the visual. They have to see this here, not just in Buffalo, but on the east side, on the west side. And this is not just always just, you know, people like it's a black and a white thing. This can happen to any child, any kid. It can happen to any man, you know, feeling like this is happening. Whatever, you know, these laws that's up in Florida, you know, the tragedy that happened, Trayvon is a tragedy, but the real tragedy is the fact that, you know, these folks passed this law that feel like, you know what, I can pull a gun and I can just go ahead and shoot you without fear of reprisal. And you know what, as a young man, as a brother, I just got problems with that. You know, so I chose not to sit this out. I chose that I wanted to come to show support. And what's happening here, everybody knows everybody. We all clicking, we all saying, yeah, what's going on? We can't let this happen. And that's the beauty of this.
For veterans.
Well, I'd like to thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you for doing what you do.
No problem. Charlie Pivington, that's live from the underground. Y'all hear here first everybody's opinion on what's going on for Trayvon Martin. We're going to talk to a few more people. I appreciate the brother for being out here and showing love and support for this event right here.
Janetta Arco and Vets, you can get this other funding for your schooling. Did you know that you can work at the Erie County Fair and get a scholarship? McDonald's, all these other places. Let's start looking outside of the box and start seeing where you can get scholarships. start putting in for things. There's deadlines.
Go ahead,
so
go
please
ahead,
be
man.
aware
Come
that
on, baby.
join these
Go ahead, I thought you
organizations
was
and see
ready.
what they have to offer you.
Yo.
Hey, lastly, I need everybody who has a sign for the man who just pulled up with signs. I'm going to read every one of the signs real quick, and the news is here, which I still thank you to all the news stations for reporting fair, and they came and showed
Come on,
up.
man. I thought you was gonna be ready.
So give it up for
You're
the
supposed to be ready.
Give it up for the Matt Brown.
This your seconds of fame right here.
Get the permits to the police chief.
Whatever you want. Do it about Trayvon Martin.
Yeah, listen,
Why you got a hoodie?
Listen, bro.
Do it about
Almost says I love Skittles.
Yep.
Skittles? No, chicken.
I'm gonna read these signs because I know that's why when we stay together too long, that's family. We're gonna keep it.
I love chicken. 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 Chicken, 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 chicken. I eat chicken all day, crispy and good. It's so yummy and my tummy just froze. Okay, juicy. Chicken, 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 chicken. What? Oh wait. Oh, chicken. That's all I do. Chicken, chicken, chicken. Oh, what to do? Skittles too. Iced tea. Let's go. Holy. Bobo. Chico. Skittle. Yo-yo. Okay, Joe. Yeah, yo. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, here you go. More. Hit back. When I'm kind Miss Piggy that, I ain't gonna stop when you hit the back. Chicken, 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 chicken. What the heck is that?
Live from the underground, it's Charlie Piff. We're gonna just wrap up here, man. Trayvon Martin, we got Hazel Scott in the building. My man Young Slice. My man Telly in the building.
All right, hold on.
Let them see the sign one time, man. This is how we doing it out here right now, man. You know, show the sign show our support for Trayvon Martin, man. This is a good thing for a good cause right here, man. Everybody could come together for a good cause. That's what's up. But you know, I'm here live from the underground. It's your boy Charlie Pivington, man. And you know, we talked to a few people out here. We got their opinion. You know, we had Lady K out here as well. Got her opinion about, you know, what's going on. Trayvon Martin and this event we have going on downtown Buffalo right here. Like I said, it's a good thing for a good cause.
Your voices can be heard.
It is what it is. Charlie Pivington signing out.
And across the world. So we have to have profiling, voter suppression. Make sure your voice is heard. Go to IamEmpowered.com and sign the petition. Thank you.
She's gonna talk on Randy Sargent from 1 o'clock Saturday. Hold on.
This Saturday at 1 p.m. we're going to rally here again. It's going to be Randy Sargent, Voice of the Homicide, and Buffalo Stand Up for Trayvon Martin. Randy has been out here every day, y'all. Every day. Supporting for Trayvon Martin. He's also the young man that did a fast for 18 days when Devontae and Allen were killed over unveiling. He's also the young man that took the flag of homicide victims. One of them was my brother, Matthew L. Elliott Pretz. May he rest in peace. He took my brother's name on a 600-mile walk to Washington, and I love that man. So I want y'all to come out and support him.
All right, we're going to have a prayer. Again, I need y'all to leave in peace.
Shades of my skin only add color to my tears. Oh, something is holding me back.
You can never whip these buds if you don't keep you in them settings. I found that out, buddy. You've got to keep the white and the black separate.
Black man, black president. This white man's world, so all I dare is irrelevant. Call me a thug, I call a young black and intelligent. Children of God over money and turn devilish. But not for too long, they can't hold a brother like me. I swear I gotta be strong. I'm my only competition, correct me if I'm wrong. Tell them holding me back, I'm out here holding my own. And on that same dish that got Dr. King killed. On top of that, I'm black, I'm throwing up my 2 fingers. Illuminati got the rappers and the singers. Man, fuck all that, I'm still rapping, still singing. Been sent to give them some help. Every night I watch the news and see we killing ourselves. Yep. Something done ruined the community. See niggas sell their soul for some clothes and some jewelry.
We will not give up a single right guaranteed under the Constitution. The history of unpunished violence against our people clearly indicates that we must be prepared to defend ourselves, or we will continue to be a defenseless people at the mercy of a ruthless and violent racist mob.
Okay, so we got a brother in the White House. You can't erase black history with white out-ish. I wanna live legit, I want a nice house. So while I'm sitting in the cell, still yelling lights out. I'm from where it's hard to find the right route. Most of us concerned with whipping cars and being iced out. Yeah, and some will never get the bigger picture. Brainwash for lies, guys, now see how they getting tricky. I'm trying to tell you I ain't preaching. I leave that to the reverends and the deacons. I'm reaching to whoever's concerned. The issue is adjourned. Now it's whoever will learn versus whoever will burn. They say racism is alive, it'll never die. Sometimes I wonder how God see it through the heaven skies. Humanity can't even stick together. I'm not really religious, but I'm thinking it's the devil.
Last September, black students at Jena High School were outraged when white students hung nooses from this tree in the school courtyard, a perceived racial threat.
Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten that once we were brought here, we were robbed of our name, robbed of our language. We lost our religion, our culture, our God. And many of us, by the way we act, even lost our mind.
Have you forgotten when we came to this country for? Whether it was 100 degrees or 1 below. Rain, sleet, hail, snow, pick the cotton, boy. And don't you ever let them catch you out of pocket, boy. Have you forgotten how they used to treat us? You know, kick a pregnant black woman in the stomach, hoping that she lose a fetus. Have you forgotten how we died in the South, where they cut our bodies up and put our private in our mouth? Have you forgotten the lynching, the murder, the way they raped our women, put hot pokers in them, making blood squirt up? Have you forgotten we was robbed of our culture, religion, and God, but these crooked backstabbing vultures? Have you forgotten that they wouldn't let us read or write? They never wanted they niggas to get to see the light. Now here we are in this new day and time. Ain't no chains on our hands, man, it's chains on our minds. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten? They ain't never really liked our leaders, especially the buck dancing bootlicking type of leaders. Have you forgotten who the enemy was? They don't see after me like I just shot a Kennedy, cuz I ain't playing like I was Damon Wayans, Marlene or Keenan, but I spit that lyrical fire about them that got them screaming. And all my young soldiers fiending for that knowledge. They hitting truth about them that they ain't gonna teach in college. Now, have you forgotten how they cracked them whips on our black backs, kidnapped us and packed them ships up? Have you forgotten how they broke us down? They turned kings into savages and stole the crowns. Now, we riding around in our Escalades, sitting on blades, smoking droves, selling dough, getting paid, but we still slaves with a little bit of wealth. The only thing we missing is the knowledge of ourselves. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten we about a check away from being homeless? We rapping no good, but it ain't our hood. We don't own this. We built this whole country for free. Think we pimping the system, but the system pimping you and me. See, we the ones on the street corners where the pimps, aka cops, hit our pockets up and beat on us like animals and call us out of our name. Shoot us down, lock us up, and then we out of the game. And when they through with us, I know you know what they gon' do with us. We get erased and replaced with some new niggas. Have you forgotten it's an ongoing cycle? That's why every day is more and more of us going psycho. Picking up the semi-automatic rifle, drugs and alcohol. Have you forgotten that America's about to fall? Only the wise see the writing on the wall. I'm Jesus on a mission, efficient and trying to warn us all. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them that steady busy scheming and plotting? Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them that steady busy scheming and plotting?
Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten that once we were brought here, we were robbed of our name, robbed of our language, we lost our religion, our culture, our God, and many of us, by the way we act, even lost our minds.
Have you forgotten what we came to this country for? Whether it was 100 degrees or 1 below. Rain, sleet, hail, snow, pick the cotton, boy. And don't you ever let them catch you out of pocket, boy. Have you forgotten how they used to treat us? You know, kick a pregnant black woman in the stomach, hoping that she lose her fetus. Have you forgotten how we died in the South? Where they cut our bodies up and put our private in our mouth? Have you forgotten the lynching, the murder, the way they raped our women, put hot pokers in them, making blood squirt up? Have you forgotten we was robbed of our culture, religion, and God, but these crooked backstabbing vultures? Have you forgotten that they wouldn't let us read or write? They never wanted they niggas to get to see the light. Now here we are in this new day and time. Ain't no chains on our hands, man, it's chains on our minds. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten they ain't never really liked our leaders, especially the buck dancing, bootlicking type of leaders? Have you forgotten who the enemy was? They don't see after me like I just shot a Kennedy, cuz I ain't playing like I was Damon Wayans, Marlena Keenan, but I spit that lyrical fire about them that got them screaming. And all my young soldiers fiending for that knowledge. They hitting truth about them that they ain't gonna teach in college. Now, have you forgotten how they cracked them whips on our black backs, kidnapped us and packed them ships up? Have you forgotten how they broke us down? They turned kings into savages and stole the crowns. Now, we riding round in our Escalades, sitting on blades, smoking dros, selling dough, getting paid, but we still slaves with a little bit of wealth. The only thing we missing is the knowledge of ourselves. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten we about a check away from being homeless? We rapping no good, but it ain't our hood. We don't own this. We built this whole country for free. Think we pimping the system, but the system pimping you and me. See, we the ones on the street corners where the pimps, aka cops, hit our pockets up and beat on us like animals and call us out of our name. Shoot us down, lock us up, and then we out of the game. And when they through with us, I know you know what they gon' do with us. We get erased and replaced with some new niggas. Have you forgotten it's an ongoing cycle? That's why every day is more and more of us going psycho. Picking up the semi-automatic rifle, drugs and alcohol. Have you forgotten that America's about to fall? Only the wise see the writing on the wall. I'm Jesus on a mission, efficient and trying to warn us all. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting.
Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten? Have you forgotten Once we were brought here, we were robbed of our name, robbed of our language. We lost our religion, our culture, our God. And many of us, by the way we act, we even lost our minds.
Have you forgotten what we came to this country for? Whether it was 100 degrees or 1 below. Rain, sleet, hail, snow, pick the cotton, boy. And don't you ever let them catch you out of pocket, boy. Have you forgotten how they used to treat us? You know, kick a pregnant black woman in the stomach, hoping that she lose a fetus. Have you forgotten how we died in the South, where they cut our bodies up and put our private in our mouth? Have you forgotten the lynching, the murder, the way they raped our women, put hot pokers in them, making blood squirt up? Have you forgotten we was robbed of our culture, religion, and God, but these crooked backstabbing vultures? Have you forgotten that they wouldn't let us read or write? They never wanted they niggas to get to see the light. Now here we are in this new day and time. Ain't no chains on our hands, man, it's chains on our minds. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed since the days of picking cotton. No. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? Why you sleeping on them? They steady busy scheming and plotting. Have you forgotten? They ain't never really liked our leaders, especially the buck dancing bootlicking type of leaders. Have you forgotten who the enemy was? They gon' be after me like I just shot a Kennedy, cuz I ain't playing like I was Damon Wayans, Marlene or Keenan, but I spit that lyrical fire about them that got them screaming. And all my young soldiers fiending for that knowledge. They hitting truth about them that they ain't gon' teach in college. Now, have you forgotten how they cracked them whips on our black backs, kidnapped us and packed them ships up? Have you forgotten how they broke us down? They turned kings into savages and stole the crowns. Now, we riding around in our Escalades, sitting on blades, smoking dros, selling dough, getting paid, but we still slaves with a little bit of wealth. The only thing we missing is the knowledge of ourselves. Have you forgotten? No. Have you forgotten? No. Ain't nothing changed.